Welcome back, everybody. So with high tides expected to be over 8 feet this weekend, Charleston City officials are preparing for potential flooding. Some roads were already seeing problems on Friday. Look at that. Police officials say they do expect to block some roads with barricades ahead of that major flooding. The coastal storm is expected to bring strong winds, coastal flooding, and rain through the weekend. So the question for you, Chris Mulcahy, is this a system that we need to be concerned with here in Charlotte too?
No, we're good to go. This is just going to be a little bit of rain this evening.
Okay.
You're going to notice it's a breezy day where they could have winds as high as 50 to 55 miles per hour for the Outer Banks, around 30 to 40 for the Charleston area. For us, really not that big of an issue. So here's what's happening. A lot of rain right now in southeastern Georgia, now moving across the South Carolina shoreline. Eventually, we are going to see this drag up the coast into North Carolina. So the worst of the rain is going to be southern South Carolina and again around Wilmington. These rain totals have been cut in half. This time yesterday, we were looking at upwards to even 4 to 5 inches. Now I think it's that 1 to 3 inch rain, still a decent amount of rain. But then we're also shifting the winds. It's around this high pressure system that drives the winds over the Outer Banks. That's where I think we could see some of the worst of the flooding. Also Charleston, because of its elevation, is going to be dealing with a lot of issues. Because of those winds driving on shore, that's where you can have the coastal flooding where physically the ocean's moving on shore. And then on top of that, you also have the rain. For us, we'll see a little bit of rain for the evening, but those winds are going to be pretty strong through the weekend. So here's a close look at the winds itself for the shoreline of North and South Carolina. Gusts to about 38 miles per hour. That's 5 p.m. on Saturday. Let's look for tomorrow. The winds are going to be the highest tomorrow during the afternoon to evening. Gusts to around 50 plus around Hatteras, and then eventually we'll calm things down heading into Monday. As for the winds closer to home, I think they're up to about 20 miles per hour at max, maybe 50 miles per hour to close out the day. Certainly the further southeast you go, the winds are going to be stronger because it's closer to that pressure system. And then through the day tomorrow, here's noon. Gusts still to around 20 miles per hour. That could affect the football game in some sort of way. Getting a little bit lighter through the afternoon. So high temperatures today, we're looking at 57 degrees. It depends on the amount of sunshine we see. I think some people will be in the lower 50s, others in the mid to the upper 50s, just depending on how bright it gets. And it's also a breezy day, as I mentioned. Here's your rainfall potential. Really, it's east of I-77 that I think sees a brunt of this. But if you live within 20 miles of the I-77 corridor, you're going to have a decent shot at this. This cloud cover is also going to keep things on the mild side, lower to the mid 40s, but where skies start to break a little bit, that allows for a better cool down. That's why it's down to freezing for the mountains. And then our lows are pretty much near average and above. The average is 42 degrees. We drop down to 40. That's the coolest morning that we're going to have, and that's for your Tuesday morning. But then look at this, lower 50s for us start to cool down after that. High temperatures, the mid 60s tomorrow. As I mentioned, great day for the Panthers game, but those winds coming from the northeast will make it chilly from time to time, even in the lower 60s, but full sunshine. So that's on the back part of the stadium, as you can see there as you're walking into the entrance. If you have tickets there, it's going to be the prime spot to be. As we work our way through next week, lower to the mid 70s. Hello, so good to see you. Lower 70s pretty much all week next week. And don't forget, overnight tonight, we fall back. We at least get an extra hour of sleep, but our sunset time is way off. Up next, Larry Sprinkle with our Weekend Set Wagger.